Welcome, welcome, one and all, to Bastion. So, this is a game that I played a very, very long time ago indeed. Like I was, like, God, how old was I? I was in 9th grade, so a while ago. It was a long time ago I played this, and it was on my iPad. And I think I played it on no sweat mode. But this time I'm going to be playing on normal mode. This is, you know what? I'm not even going to talk about it. It's better that y'all experience it the first time. If you haven't before, you're in for a ride. This is the first game made by...
Proper story is supposed to start at the beginning. Ain't so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world got all twisted, leaving him stranded on a rock in the sky.
This was the first game by Supergiant Games, people who made who would go on to make Hades. So it's we'll see.
He gets up, sets off for the Bastion, where everyone agreed to go in case of trouble. Ground forms up under his feet as if pointing away. He don't stop to wonder why. Finds his lifelong friend just lying in the road. Well, it's a touching reunion. He sees what's left of the rippling walls, years of work undone in an instant, in the calamity. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a gas fella, forced out from underground. Kid pops him good. Fella got a piece of him, though.
So you can already tell that this game is exceptionally
Kid just rages for a while.
charming, as
Gotta hold her still to spin up the chamber.
gonna be charming, because the narrator is dynamic, and you know, goes
Kid's
along.
worked up quite a thirst by now.
Goes
So
along
that
with
fountain looks real inviting.
what you do.
Sometimes you just need a drink.
There we go.
A school of squirts tunnels up around them. Must have fled here from the mines.
Oh,
Kid finds a memento from a girl he knew. Always use the fancier.
memento. Oh, city crest. An identification badge from the old days. All those unofficial business for the city bear the star of Ceylondia. It is said to represent warmth, labor, and sacrifice. Fashion accessory covered in soot holds great value of the sentimental part. Also holds hair firmly in check, placed hanging onto it just in case. May not be a
He
lot
sets
of
foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. Inside's old Rondi, the bartender. The calamity got him before his drinking did.
Yeah, so this game, this whole series as I stream it will probably be a bit like Hi-Fi Rush, where I don't do a lot of talking. Because story's excellent. But Well,
Then Kid finds his trusty shield.
yeah, this is...
Ronde always wanted his ashes scattered here.
Yeah.
But just as he's getting a handle on it, the security takes him for a petty thief.
Oh.
Clang. Shield saves his hide.
Holes are gonna get big. People better get used to it.
Them bags start turning up for last call.
So, as you can see, it's a bit of an isometric hack and slash.
More squirts start coming out of the woodwork. Big old fella pops out in front of the kid. Kid sees the way to the Bastion out the window. It's a bit of a drop.
Yeah.
He gets a good look at things on his way down. He lands on top of a breaker's bow, and it ain't broke. Kid spies a good perch for some target practice. He knows he should draw the string all the way back. Wasn't long before the kid could loose an arrow, strong and true.
Yep. Ooh. Oh.
The kid pockets a memento from a breaker, once the fastest man in the land.
String. Approved material for the breaker spell. Also, the music in this game is absolutely incredible. I have the entire soundtrack on my phone, which of these got caused by failures and help ball.
Good news is the emergency defenses still work. Bad news is they're aiming for the kid.
There we go. I still remember the counter.
Picks up a few pointers from a dusty old tome. He's a mighty fast learner.
Spin. Enough time. I think I recall. Yeah! Power shot pierces. Oh well. There we go.
He finds the distillery, right next to the arsenal. Tough part of town. One sip of the spirits in that distillery, and the kid'll feel like a new man.
Plus 10 max health, plus 10 crit chance, only active when at full health, and absorb stray fragments. Let's go with this one. Yeah, spirits are passive bonuses.
The arsenal's where the kid can pick the best tools for the job.
Dancing shot. Secret breakage can cause the arrow to bounce from target to target. Originally intended only for spectacle, but proved to have practical uses. Oh, take dancing shot. Versatile ranged weapon, rapid fire ranged weapon, well balanced melee weapon. The reason I was stopping to swing it was because that deals more damage. And B. Yeah.
Some of them squirts birthing like crazy in a couple of corn bins. a kid on his way. The Bastion's real close now.
Oh, I love this movie. It sounds so good.
Takes a chunk of alloy. Smell of barley and spoiled blueberries fills the air. Scumbags. Kid maybe shouldn't have done what he just did. Rob's a scumbag of his last meal.
He's breaking the floor.
Kid puts him out of his misery.
Actually, don't even remember how I was able to do this on a tablet.
He finds the core to the Wharf District. He steals the city's heart. Might as well. Kid has a feeling he better get a move on. See, that core Kid took was the only thing making this particular rock stay afloat. Kid just keeps running. Somersaulting like crazy. At last, the skyway's in sight. Whisks him where he needs to go. Now the kid sees something stranger still. His mind races. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds another. He finds me.
Welcome to the Bastion.
We talk for a spell.
Let's discuss the city crest.
There's a bit of the Bastion's power in that crest. Enough to point the way to the cores. All I tell him is to set that core of his on the monument there. Then watch. I try to let the kid down gently. This is the Bastion, all right. Except no one else showed up.
Yeah. Oh. Crazy calamity. Seems everyone's dead except for me and Andrew over there.
And just like that, the Bastion comes alive. Starts growing again. Growing stronger. Kid's gotta put its power to good use. Now the Bastion can send him even farther into the wild unknown.
That's where the demo on way back on Xbox 360 ended.
Kid ponders what to build.
Honestly, Arsenal.
The Bastion's a place of peace, but we can hold our own if we have to.
Oh. Made famous in a spectacular showing in the Bullhead Court. I don't think I'll need that, but I'll keep dancing for now.
Ain't much kid can't handle with hammer and bow in hand.
Yeah, and there's a different thing dependent, like thing that he says whenever you select something.
Kid
basically.
don't know what's out there waiting for him. The Skyway. Now the kid can ride the wind to distant lands.
Ooh. Proving ground. These are sort of
The
challenges.
breakers used to come here for target practice. Used to play a little game. See who could bust the most targets in the fewest shots. He's focused. He's armed. And he's off. Perfect shot just happens in a flash.
Yeah, so I've done a little more shots than strictly necessary for this challenge.
It ain't done bad at all.
But luckily, I can just simply do it again.
Kid ain't had enough of the breakers' barracks.
So, here's what we're gonna do.
Takes practice, and a mighty strong bow helps too.
It's like... Oh, let's read that again. But at least I'll get, you know,
It's all right,
second
solid
prize.
performance.
I think I gotta get it in like 5? I don't remember. This has been a while since I've done this at all. Alright. Let's see. Here.
He's feeling real proud of that show.
There we go. Breaker Volley. Yeah, I use this one a lot. Way back when.
I almost don't believe it when he says he passed the breakers challenge. Ain't always much to say.
So actually we can check over at the armory here. Arsenal. Breaker Volley. There we go. It's basically just like a machine gun sort of thing. Let's continue the story, shall we?
The workman ward. Them windbags used to keep the city humming along here.
Alright.
Now he lands at the intersection between bad and wrong. Ought to be a core down one of these twisted streets. But which one? The white gas fellas all dress alike. Kids wondering the same thing.
If we can see.
And there it is. But it's locked down tight in
Oh,
an
wow.
alloy cage.
Gotcha. So I'm gonna go down.
A
Whoa.
blustery old foreman's keeping his fellas in check. Almost like he's showboating for the crowd. And now there's a new marshal in town.
Oh. I'm not gonna take that yet. Because I want to explore the place. Or what's left of it, I should say.
He heads for the east side, where windbags used to keep the local forge. Somehow that old forge is still standing.
Okay.
Inside the forge, Key can fine-tune those instruments of his.
Okay. Ah, okay. Basically, I had to choose between one of them, right? So, crit chance or extra damage. I'm gonna
Kid's lifelong friends looking fit to keep on fighting.
and then you can swap them too. And it costs the things in the top right.
Odd place to find the likes of Percy the Snitch. Never much cared for that big wide grin of his.
Oh, ow, pain. What?
He heads for the biggest dump in town. Scumbag alley. And there he is. The oldest scumbag of them all. Gershel. The calamity ain't done much for Gershel's sunny disposition. They always said old Gershel wouldn't go without a fight.
Okay, so I can't just hold it. I gotta press it each time. Gotcha.
The rest of the path is gone for good, and his city crest won't bring it back. He heads for the Squirt Steps. Won't be no field trip this time. Scumbag can digest just about anything. Except for this. It's quick for slicing and light enough to throw. They say even the most rambunctious squirts can be tamed. Them squirts just don't know when to quit. Squirts don't make the best of friends, but they can be useful in a pinch.
Sure. That's the upgrade material for the old war machete. I think that's everything.
He hears the whole place groan, but it's too tough to fall. Kid's ready to go, and his ticket out's right where he started.
That was another really
He
good
comes
song.
back, just like I knew he would. The core hums in his pack. The monument's calling for it.
Good hit.
The windbags used to be alright. Then the calamity took the floor out from under him.
Oh,
Kid does it again. Only fair he decides what we build next.
forge or distillery? Gonna go with forge.
A lot of things need fixing up in this world, and we can start right here.
It's damage over time. Draw speed. I would absolutely love the draw speed.
With a good length of Miska, that bow's like new again.
Alright.
Picked up traces of other cores while the kid was out.
Melting pot. Sundown pad. Go here.
On better days, the melting pot was sealed tighter than the skin on a squirt. Of all the plans to survive the calamity, it had to be stab weeds.
Oh yeah, that's way faster.
Blasted things hurt like a broken heart. If there's a core, he figures it ought to be deeper down. He cuts down every stab weed like there's gonna be a prize for it. Core's stuck inside one of those fancy cages. Some of the stuff lying around is downright dangerous.
Oh, well. Because that starts things, so I'm just gonna clear this out first. Honestly, I might want to set down one of these there trip mines. There we go.
He throws a switch. Now what could possibly go wrong?
No, why'd you say that?
Quite a bit, as it turns out. The cage starts lifting from the core ever so slow. All Kid can do is wait. Shipments start falling in. Not every squirt's born bad. Some spring to the kid's defense. Judging by the movement of the cage, it's gonna take a little while.
Good song. I love it.
Scumbags don't take kindly to interlopers. Even some gas fellas take his corner. Heard it pop that mean old foreman. At this rate, maybe 5 more minutes, maybe 30. Hard to tell. Squirts get real territorial around the core. Then a shipment of free samples shows up.
Oh, mighty hand.
It ain't all bad, as the kid finds some spices in the motherland. Tax-free. One thing's for sure, that cage is awful heavy.
Here we go.
It's a troublesome scene, to be sure. A few moments left, and the core goes free. 10, 9, 8, 7. You give or take a few seconds. Finally, the core's within reach. And done. He's got it. Just gotta get to the nearest barge.
Ow. There's a gas fell on the barge.
I still remember the look on his face after that one.
Ow.
finished, but the new world's just getting started.
Ancient spice.
Folks voyaged across the boundless sea to found Caelandia. It was good living here for a while.
Nasty. Ooh. Snapweed arrowheads? Damn. Over time or more damage. Perhaps the sword. Machete, I suppose.
The little Zolwood oil and that blade shines like a light.
So we can get the old distillery.
Makes time to sample spirits from my personal supply.
One chance to carry on if defeated. Damage surrounding foes if defeated. Plus 100 critical chance. No, only active. Were whiskey is what I used a lot of back then. I remember that one. And honestly, I might, yeah, I might take Bear Whiskey.
Where whiskey has no scent, but tastes like a pepper boot heel. It's not for everyone.
Ooh. Proving ground, there we go.
Windbag Ranch was built for gathering squirt extract in copious supply. Ain't nothing more healthful.
Beat all foes quickly.
Some folks showed up to make a fast buck with nothing but a knife. Other folks came to train their throwing arms. Still others use the place to test their finest blades. Place gets awful slick sometimes.
Back here. I don't think I've ever seen them go far away either. Kind of strange for me. I don't even think I'm gonna get the first one, let alone second and third.
Cuts all of them down soon enough.
Yeah, okay, I got the first one, but... Next prize under 90 seconds. So, that makes me think the third one is under 60 seconds. I'll give it one more shot.
Always time for juice and squirts, they used to say.
Why would they say that? Oh, gotcha, that's how you do it.
At least the little fellas can't feel a thing. Some squirts tried to flee on instinct.
Ow. If they run, they run. They'll come in.
Best to put them away first, before they rile up the others.
Next, well, there goes the... Dude, are these guys mounted? Yes, they are. Yes. Bad things. Oh, I don't have my shield. Okay. Because it is the sword trail, not the shield trail, of which there is one. Pretty sure. Come on. Back there. Oh, it's even worse than last time. Ugh. Yeah. So, just gonna continue on after this. Oh yeah, so they are. Back up. The last one. There it is. Jeez, yeah. So slow. 100% this game before. But, whatever.
Kid comes back from Windbag Ranch, smelling good and ripe.
Oh, whoa. Huh. Good to know. Alright. The Sundown Path.
The Sundown Path. Lovely place for a stroll. Before the calamity, that is. Couples used to walk the Sundown Path. Kid ain't here for pleasure, though. But then, somebody gets to the core before the kid. The floor starts giving way under the lightest step. A single panic squirt could bring the whole place down. Fragments of the old world rain from the sky. Well, the path ain't exactly open to visitors no more. Security is all fired up.
Bad things. Very bad.
Stray valuables are lying everywhere. Kid thinks twice about risking his hide for them.
Oh. There we go.
See, their path was intended for leisurely strolling and such.
Path was intended.
Sky bridges link the path together. One of them bridges whips the kid along. Finds a spyglass, like the ones they'd used to search the stars. The calamity changed everything, even where the wind blows. Well, if we mastered the winds in the old days, we can do it again. Who else could have taken the core? Well, ain't no survivor stole the thing. Scumbag ate it by mistake. Tough break. Unlike the kid, that core ain't coming back. No, they used to ship live munitions down the path. Find time to find them. wise to toss those things plenty far away. Even gas fellas need some shut-eye from time to time. They get real cranky. In all this toil, Kid keeps coming back to an overwhelming question. Who else could have survived the calamity?
Oh yeah, the enemy has friendly fire.
So he didn't find the core that time, but that ain't about to stop us. We could always see the stars. We just never could reach them, no matter how high we built.
Yeah, so we can't use something fancier bird. We'll be able to actually.
War machetes are so quick, you gotta keep a good grip on them.
Find a new weapon. Yeah, there's a bunch of weapons.
Kid packs a special surprise in every one of those arrows.
Carry on then. Proving ground. Hanging gardens.
The Hanging Gardens. Folks used to go here to relax from their relaxing.
From there, relax.
The dead welcome him with open arms. The calamity took everybody after all. Kid sees it plain, frozen faces all around. You don't much care to see him. Not like this. These folks never saw the calamity coming, but someone did. Someone close. Someone who ain't like Mr. Beckley and his kindly wife. It was someone like him. Kid sees him there agape, in the flesh. Gets a snag or two trying to get to him. He ain't about to stop, no matter what. He got too many questions after all. Just ain't got time for answers. The Thunder brothers didn't make it. They never saw what it was like beyond the walls. Nor did the Bird Boy. Didn't make it.
Bird.
The Jawsons. They didn't make it. Grady Sr., Grady Jr., they didn't make it. But him, he survived. Kid finds proof enough that man ain't from around here. Just think, without that man, we wouldn't be here right now, would we? Kid does what he has to do. What do you say to a man who's seen too much? Kid hasn't a clue, but he says this. We have to go. Please.
Forever.
He's a proper gentleman, that man. His name is Zulf. No hiding he's an Ura. Folks like him ain't never been a common sight in Caelondia. He's relieved to see a living face or two. The kid and I introduce ourselves in kind. Both to him and to each other for the first time.
Yeah. So, Rux is his name.
We fought the Ura decades ago, but that was then. Things are different between us now. For Zulf, Caelondia was like a second home. He's real worried about his first home, too. Far to the east. We all lost loved ones in the calamity, he says. I don't know how I'm gonna go on without mine. Zulf offers to help me plot the skyways for the kid. At least the calamity hasn't touched the stars, he says. He was born in the Tazzle terminals. The Ura sent him on a mission of peace to our city, and he's lived here ever since. The cores, they remember. That's why this place is coming together. That's why things are gonna be all right. Well, look what we have here.
Alright. I'm thinking lost and found.
The lost and found. The kid takes fragments of the old world and makes them whole again.
Well. +2 health tonic capacity. That's good, actually. And fully restored. Counter blocking. Field. Absinthe. Okay, that's a really good name for a drink. Force. Like the.
All it takes is some fragments, and the Bastion makes it good as new. We tracked down a couple more cores near the edge of the city.
Under Brick Ford. Pith Orchard. Oh.
There's Pith Orchard, built in honor of the bull, and folks like Zulf who pray to him.
Yeah.
No use praying to the gods these days. No time for it either. Pith Orchard. Place is a dead end in more ways than one. Folks used to make pilgrimage here to pay their respects to Pith, the bull. Well, the gods are long gone now. And the Orchard core is long gone too.
Something tells me I'm gonna come to life.
Pith stood for something once. Something real. In time, though, the bull stopped being a symbol and started being decoration. Pith makes a decent scarecrow, at least. Then Pith lights up like a rodeo. Ain't easy punching through his hide. Must have been guarding that shrine. So what'll it be? Invoke the gods, or tell them off?
So, when you invoke the gods in this game, these are not buffs for your character. These are buffs for the enemy. So, if you invoke Pith, you get no bonus, but it makes enemies harder deal with.
Kid don't need favors from the likes of Myth. Well, if the gods are alive, they must be plenty sore. Popping windbags is hard enough. No need to get the gods involved. Things might have gone worse if Kid tampered with that shrine. Kid ain't found a core, but at least he found Zolf's precious shrine. Now we can build a shrine of our own, though I got some alternatives in mind. Kid says hello, but Zolf's lost in thought. Sometimes a single look says it all.
So, let's go to the arsenal. I mean... Honestly, the hand grenade is really useful. Forced through controversy. It might keep braver stuff.
A bow and a machete, every bit as effective as the fancier stuff.
Alright. Ah! This is the proving ground for the shield.
That's the Bullhead Court. Folks defended themselves there with shields, not words.
This one, I think I got pretty good.
The accused always got a fair shake in Celandia. Some used to take the Bullhead trial. Survive the trial without taking a scratch, you'd walk away a free man.
Yes.
Bullhead trial taught folks three things. First, a good defense is a good offense. Second, you gotta always watch your back. Third, ain't no godlike bull up there gonna save you.
Gotta get the timers down. Honestly, parrying from Hyper Rush kind of prepared me to. Ah, piss. Look at that. Two hits. I'm taking one. I think 3 is the max I can take. I'm still going to 4. Thanks. This.
The smarter ones knew when to just step aside and let things go.
This. Damn, actually. Thing with it. Second prize, damn. 3 hits or fewer. Yep. I knew it. Gotcha. Yeah, we're good. We'll continue.
Well, the kid always wanted to compete in the bullhead trial.
Alright. Rick Ford.
There's only one way to Cinder Brick Fort. The hard way. Sure, the city marshals may be gone, but now the fort's crawling with windbags. The calamity was mercy.
I think I did all that drill practicing, eh?
The windbags ain't so lucky. Well, windbags, young and old, keep fighting for the fort. At least the marshals left the kid a parting gift.
Ooh, I remember this.
Something the windbags just can't handle. Something that'll punch clean through their greasy hides. Windbags ain't much different from normal folks. All they want's a warm place to stay and a decent meal. The calamity drove the windbags topside. A lot of them wound up here in this very fort. Could have been minding the business underground like in the old days.
I'm sticking with the shotgun.
Cinder Brick gave them enough heat and metal to munch on for a while. Well, the fort ain't theirs by right. Can't blame them for wanting it, though. So many of those sorry things holed up inside that old fort.
I know how to use it.
Security's plane gone haywire. Windbags gummed up the works.
That thing.
They trapped the kid in the middle of the fort's parade grounds. Kid's blasting everything in sight with that newfangled musket. Then they bring out Glutus and Glandon and all their scumbag uncles. They got something to gain, but their sorry hides to lose. Maybe it was Blandon.
Whoa! Launch.
The other big fella soon joins his brother, wherever they are now.
Jeez, teeny thing.
The windbags finally get the message.
Jeez. Many of these things.
Kid used to dream of getting a marshal's badge, but not like this. And now ain't nothing left for nobody down at Cinderbrick Fort.
Scrap muskets.
Kid shows up just as Ulf's telling me about his own journey to the city. Seems the only thing the Calamity saved for Zulf was a smoking pipe. The marshals seem like good men, he says. They treated him with dignity. Zulf brought his antique smoking pipe all the way from the terminals. Poor kid collapses after just one drag. The past. Only good thing ever come out of the past is history.
Wow, that's a hell of a line. Only good thing to ever come out of the past is history.
Catches up with the kid. Hardly had a moment's rest since all this started. Fair to say he's led a hard life, supposing what he says in his sleep ain't no lie. He never knew his old man, but he had his mama to take care of. Frail thing with pure white hair like his. Having his mama's hair did the kid no favors while he was growing up, but he learned to hold his own out there. School ain't working out, so the kid signs up for a turn on the rippling walls. Make his mama some money. Thanks to folks like the kid, the walls kept Ceylondia safe from whatever's out there. The elements, the Ura, you name it.
Whoa. Bad things. Again, probably
Once
not a
the
lot of
kid
talking.
done his time, he hurried on home. Turns out his mama's time was done too.
I don't actually remember doing any of these. Way back when.
The city had nothing for him. The money he'd been sending home was nowhere to be found either. What was I saying? Anyway.
What? Wow, that can
So what'd the kid do? Why, he went right on back to the walls for another 5 years. In the history of Caelondia, nobody's ever volunteered for a second shift on the walls. Out there, kid learned to fend for himself, learn to build, learn to break. In time, the kid earned good standing with the marshals. They trusted him to scout out farther than anybody. One night, on one of his expeditions, the ground beneath him shuddered, cracked, and split apart. He saw nothing where the world used to be. The calamity happened just like that. The past don't matter for nothing now.
Yes. Oh well. Putting LT to lock in nearby targets. You could have told me that. Alright.
Even since the Ura surrendered to us, The marshals kept a wary eye on him. Kid ain't finished here yet. Zolf's travels ain't much compared to what the kids had to go through for all this.
Self-laundry bonus, right? So
Behold the Pantheon.
both shall have vengeance. No bonus. Can I upgrade any? None of the stuff that I use. Can have another thing in the distillery. We're gonna have
Hearty punch is so zesty, it'll let you carry on through the worst of times.
ooh, proving ground for muskets.
That's the Langston River. Used to cut all the way to the wild. Think it was bad then. The Langston River flowed free and wild till the calamity drank it all up.
Word.
Maybe all that water just grew wings and flew off.
That's what we call the
Riverbanks swarming with windbags.
wow, what's his name? Hold on. Trying to remember. Ah, frick. Top Gear. Not James May, not Richard Hammond, the other one. What was his name? Jeremy Clarkson. It's a Jeremy Clarkson wave.
They're so bent on finding the core, they hardly notice the kid. Lucky for him, a certain famous ferry barge is still afloat.
Getting rid of planks.
Weepin' Nellie. She sends some squirts crying home as she leaves port. Maybe Nellie knows the way to the core. Maybe she can slip right past all the clamor on the coast. Or maybe not. A security skiff pulls up portside. Nellie's just another windbag to those guns. Just then, the windbags notice who she's sailing with. They're pretty steamed about what happened at Cinderbreak. They try to cut her off. They try to slow her down. They try to knock her out. Well, Weepin' Nellie tries harder. Try as she might, though, she hits a snag. Kid's gotta help her get untangled. Favors for favors. At least she picked a good spot for a break. 'Cause the core's right there.
Oh, sweet. Awesome. So, here's what I'm thinking. Because we can have multiple ranged weapons. Thing. So, actually, let's put Or maturity on X. And that must.
Sound like 100 flapping wings. They had their own eye on the core. But why? Finds weeping Nellie wherever they go. Turns out she's got a special surprise for when the waters get rough. She's gonna need a little help with all that paperless. Crafty things think they're king of the roost now. Rest of us only wish we could fly in times like these.
Yeah, that's what you used to do. X being the melee attack.
Security skiffs keep on coming, starboard side. Don't seem to care what they shoot, as long as they hit something. Solid ground in Pecker country. Seems the calamity ain't hurt Pecker's appetites. They want that core real bad. Might be they want it just as bad as a kid. Kid shoes them off, knowing they'll be back. Know how many times Kid nearly fell off the barge back there? A good couple of times. Now, listen close. You should remember this next part.
Now harboring a post-calamity superiority complex.
Why go to Prosper Bluff? Used to take an enterprising man or a plain old fool to venture out that far. The city was the most beautiful place in the world. We all knew that. But on the other hand, some folks just yearn to see the things they're told they can't. And that's why you go to Prosper Bluff, ain't it? There the kid hears something he ain't heard in a long while. How's it go again? Yeah, that's the one.
Hear that? This song is probably one of the more beautiful musical pieces I've heard in all of gaming. There is so few songs, or not necessarily better, but more beautiful. terms of, meaning beyond just from the actual story of the I'm just good. You just kind of just hear it in the far distance. I listen to this song so often. It's like on this. So good. Where's this
Well, no point explaining what happens next, right? Suffice it to say, kid ain't coming home empty-handed. And besides, it's like the song goes. They'll be here before too long. We darn near celebrated when the kid got back, didn't we? Zolf never thought he'd see a fellow Ura again. We become fast friends. Calamity has that effect on people. But there was more to be done. There was one last core to find. A scientific journal written in Zolf's native tongue. He learned so much from it. Too much. If only I'd known half the secrets of the Calamity were tucked away in that book, I'd have worked to translate it right away. Most of the Ura never got a taste of Caelondia's fine goods, unless they were born and raised in the city like Zia here. Sure, the world's all gone to pieces farther than the eye can see, but leave it to this gal to point out the amazing view. Girl tried to run away from home one time, but the marshals stopped that, didn't they? So many secrets in there and she can't even read it. Her father's own journal.
Oh. So. Yeah, that song that Zia was singing, is, if you, well, like, if it doesn't play through all the way before the stream ends, hell, even if it does, look it up on YouTube later, because this, that song is just gorgeous. Oh my gods.
Kid's surprised when I tell him there's only one chord left. I shouldn't have believed it either.
Huh. Alright.
The memorial. Here a kid can pay respect to the old world and earn it in kind. The valediction. Just another one of my sketches. Nothing more.
Oh.
Words can't express what happened, but they're all I got.
Okay, let's check the yep, then
Squirt cider will toughen you right up.
wait, did I
Too
just...
bad about the musty aftertaste.
So, actually, I wanna check as well the flavor.
Anything survives a musket shot ought to be quick work for that blade.
Yeah, there we go.
We track the final core beyond the city to the wilds. That's the edge of the wilds, where Jawson and his boys disappeared. The wild unknown, place to meet a man alive. Place is so raw, even the Calamity couldn't cook it. Not all of it. Know what's better than having a slinger pistol in a fight? Having two. Kid's
Yeah.
faster than a slinger with those guns. Savage things lurking at every turn. Good thing pin cushions can't see where they're shooting.
Oh my god.
By now, kids got more needles in them than a stab weed.
Oh my god. Yeah, these were my
Like they're built a bastion of their own.
main weapons.
The welcoming
back
committee
when.
scrambles to attention. Didn't expect the kid so soon. Kid learns the hard way not to touch those things. They shouldn't have let their guard down.
Well. Hey, last
Core's
core.
right there, itching to come home. Getting that core was one thing. Getting out's gonna be another. He digs his way out of the clearing, but the wilds won't let him go without a fight.
This sucks.
Wallflowers survived the Calamity. It toughened him up. Same goes for the kid.
Whoa.
Best take it real slow. Pincushions are afoot. A handful of windbag shipments made it out this far. Kid's seen the last of them. Kid's roused up half the wild by now. The kid gets the feeling he's being watched. Not by me, by a lunkhead. Lunkheads ain't fond of two-legged animals. He's anxious to get back. After all, he's got the final core. His journey's over, right? Well, no, it ain't. Not by a long shot. Kid knows something's up when we ain't there to give a warm welcome. See, Zolf and I were just wrapping up a heated discussion. Zolf can barely muster the words. The Calamity failed, he says, but I will not. And with that, Zolf leaves us here, alone.
Whoa.
When Zolf got through reading that journal, he just snapped. Started smashing up the monument till I tried to stop him. Zolf cursed the city, cursed the Bastion, cursed me, said he was going home.
Right. Oh. Monument's a bit caught up.
Zolf banged up the monument pretty bad. But there's a way to put her back together. The shards. We're gonna need all of them to nurse the Bastion back to health. What else is there to say?
Alright.
Turns out those old bones still have some spark in them.
As well upgrade. Okay. So. Final warning. A send obscurity in the air causing a floor of projectiles to rain down. Plush piss. Yeah, something greasy. That was the, I remember eating a lot of this.
Finders keepers.
Oh, well. Gain resilience to physical harm. Strike with greater ferocity. Yeah, hence is irritating to deal with. Force. I'm upgrade the old stuff I actually like. So. Triple time or first you. Ooh.
Takes a lot of moving pieces to make a dependable sidearm.
Then to the arsenal. The dual pistols and then scrap musket we can swap for guess they're skill double-sided.
Kid must think he's the fastest shot in all the land. He probably is. The city brought the shards to the wilds. Now the kid's gonna bring them back.
Alright.
Slinger Range is where the city's quickest pistoliers put themselves to the test.
Sure, let's try out the pistols, shall we?
We have to think fast to survive the wilds, and none not faster than the Slingers. They could shoot their pistols with the speed of a machine. They knew just when to start shooting and when to stop. Those pistols could spit out rounds just as quick as you could pull the trigger. Learning to hold your fire could be its own challenge. You can always get faster.
Darn. Don't know, or 700 or more. I think it's like... Wow, that is fast. Hold on, let's see. Damn, that just goes, doesn't it?
Well, even the Slingers weren't quick enough to escape the calamity.
Alright.
The less said about Drawson Bog, the better. That place will eat your mind.
Oh, this, yep. This bit's kind of freaky. It's got like psychedelic plants in it.
After Zolf's little episode, Kid sets off in search of shards. First stop, Jawson Bog. You'll get lost in that bog, I told the kid, and I won't be able to guide you back. Well, I let him go. What else could I do? What could any of us do?
We should have taken a melon.
Zolf put us in a real bind. Hurt the Bastion bad. But the shards can make it better. They're like smaller doses of the core's medicine. Shame the only place to fill that prescription is out here in the wilds. This place is intoxicating.
Uh-oh.
Don't know where he's gone. Might be gone for good for all I know. Wherever he is, somewhere I've never been. Somewhere I never want to go.
Oh, they're like boobs. They only move when you aren't looking at them. That's where, yeah. Oh.
The dead welcome him with open arms. Kid pops him good. That a survivor? No, ma'am. It's a lonesome ghost of a gas fella. What do you say to a kid who's seen too much? I'm Zolf of Ura. Pleased to make your acquaintance. Now the kid sees something stranger still. Did anybody else survive? Sure enough, he finds peggers, lunkheads, wallflowers, pincushions, vine apples, swamp weeds, egglaters. Now the Bastion can send them even farther into the wild unknown.
Wait.
Kid sets foot inside one of Ceylondia's famous watering holes. He has the nerve to flash the shield he stole. The security's just gonna have to straighten it out.
Oh, boy. swapping between two different fighting styles.
Kid succeeds where the calamity failed.
Oh.
Would you look at what he did to poor old Rondi, the bartender? Proper story's supposed to start at the beginning. It's so simple with this one. Now here's a kid whose whole world's alright, snoozing there on a rock in the sky. He wakes up. I'm just fooling. He sees what's left of the rippling walls. Years of work undone in an instant. He sees what's left of Piff, the bull. Gods, they're all undone. He sees what's left of his lifelong friend. His friend, he's come undone too. He sees what's left undone.
Ordinary campsite. Well, that was something.
Thought we'd lost him, but he finally comes to. The shard ain't lost either. Not anymore. Now to find a ticket out of this hole. Bootlickers dig their nasty thorns into his heels. Disgusting things.
I don't even know what I picked up.
Ever heard of a lung blossom? It's bigger than the stories say.
Uh-oh, bad things. Oh, you're not going well.
kid prunes it down to size somehow. Mother only knows what happened in the bog. Kid never much cared to speak of it.
Blame him. Want a serious challenge? No,
A
I never
shard
done
is like a
Grandmother.
poor man's core, but beggars can't be choosers. That's it. A few more shards like that, and we'll be back in business. A single shard can breathe new life into this place. The shard's got enough juice to spruce up any of these places.
Alright.
The arsenal's complete, in case we need protection.
So, that has pistols, and this has a machete. Skill. Honestly, hand grenade.
Want to stay alive in the wilds? Pack a pair of pistols and a good blade. We ain't much for pleasantries.
Alright.
He ain't all that shy.
So. Oh, maybe I'm.
The trappers, daring bunch of fools. They'll be missed.
Nope, not yet. Okay. I think that's where I'll leave this today. Tomorrow, obviously, no stream. But Thursday, Friday, I will be back on. I don't know what I'll be streaming yet. But thank you all so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Whether you beat on Twitch or if you're on YouTube, whatever, feel free to it. If you liked it, leave a like. If you feel so inclined to comment, do so. Yeah. I've been the Army. Have an excellent rest of your day.